Hey, what's going on YouTube? Divine back with another video, and I have 5 new decks for you guys today. 3 of them are brand new and 2 of them are honorable mentions for this patch. The expansion just came out today and I'm excited to try out these new decks, and I just wanted to share you guys my thoughts and the decks I created and am excited to play. So I'll start off with all the new decks and then I'll go to my honorable mentions afterwards. We have, how do I do this? There it is. We have mono Bannerman with Fiora and Shyvana. So it's mono Bannerman. You play everything on curve and you have a bunch of tricks that you can use for combat. Right? It's just your typical Bannerman, except for we're switching out our later games for Shyvana, Screeching Dragon, Stalking, Brood Mother, and Bright Steel Formation. And we have a few other spells on the side here that we can use for tricks. I think this deck is going to be really good. You guys should definitely try it out. Next up we have Star Spring Regen. I think this deck is going to be pretty good. It's pretty fun. This is the only deck I actually tried out. I didn't get much time because I was at work all day. So the idea of this deck is that we have Braum and Trundle and a bunch of units that have this, that when they take damage they grant more attack, so that we can heal them later on, and we can use these 2 champions regeneration with these other champions or these other units in order to reach our Star Spring alternate win condition. And if we don't reach that, then we have these huge units that regen themselves or that heal through our other spells, and it just trades really well because of Braum and his challenger, and Trundle is just a big unit overall. If we have Zenith Blade on either of those guys, it gets pretty strong, gets pretty good. Because you can just trade off every single round, right? They're not going to attack if they don't have enough damage, etc, etc. And we have a bunch of tricks such as Guiding Touch, Bastion, Blessing of Targon, etc, etc. And I really like this new, or these 2 followers here. Star Spring Guardian help us keep our 2 Freljord followers alive with that Spring's Gift. Heals them to full for 1 mana. I think it's pretty good. That's why we have a 3 of him. Mentor of Stones is to get Braum some damage points. So once he gets 1 or 2, then he can start trading things off. The Infinite Mind Splitter is just for our late game, our stall out a little bit, get our regen going, or we can just finish it off with our dragon here. That deck's really fun. I tried it. I recommend. And we got Banana Buffet. Soraka Tahm. It's another healing deck. This is the deck that I came up with to get our Tahm staying alive. We got the Guiding Touch, we got 3 of the Bayer Brunch, got some protection, more protection, and more protection. Right, so we got a lot of ways to protect and heal our Tahm up. We also have Spring Guardian, and if we don't draw Tahm, then we have a bunch of other units that we can heal and protect and make stronger, right? And Star Spring is also really easy, or not really easy, but it's easier with Soraka since you can heal 4 each round per unit. Or no, you need a support to heal yourself, so you would heal 8 maximum per round, which is really, like, that's about a little less than a fourth of the alternate win condition, right? And we have yeah, these other jobs to just help us stall out and heal and do whatever else. So yeah, those are 3 brand new decks from the new expansion, all the new champions, and I think this is a good way to use Star Spring with Braum and Trundle. My honorable mentions here are going to be the Undying. So Undying with the new Shakedown, I think would be a really would be really good because now we have more ways to interact with our opponent. We can grant 2 units vulnerable while benefiting our Undying with the deal 2. So I think this deck is actually going to be playable now because we didn't have too many ways to interact with our units besides Hired Gun, Ye Be Warned, and the Sheriff. Or you can play this in Demacia and play single combat and the 3-cost single combat. But yeah, this deck's gonna be pretty good too. For my final honorable mention, I have Pirate Aggro. Everyone knows this deck. It's super aggressive, and I think if you want to climb the ladder really fast, you got to use this deck because if people are experimenting with new decks, and if the deck isn't in its best form, this deck will be able to punish those decks that need to get to their point, I don't know how to say it, their win condition. They can't get to like where they want to get to. If you can push them down and kill them by like turn 5, 6, or 7. Right. So yeah, these are the 5 new decks that I recommend playing in the new expansion. Let me know in the comments how you guys do with them, and yeah, I'm excited to try everything out. I'm gonna start playing now. I will see you guys in the next video.